Welcome back to OKC. It's me, KC, on the ones and threes. Okay, so a read, and I might not even have time to do it, so we'll see. No. Is this worldwide? Is somebody using my will? How do I not make it public? That's crazy. I guess I'll leave it public. Somebody over there using my will. How did they find it? That's interesting. Okay. So, we're going to do a shadow work reading. Past, present, and future. I got some cute little new decks. We got the Hip Hop Queens deck. And this is actually a deck I seen at Barnes & Noble and did not buy like over a year ago. But then I bought it from Amazon because I just was called to it. Then I got a cool little cute deck, the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. And then I got a standard shadow work deck that I was drawn to off of Amazon as well. So these are these what the cannabis ones look like. So we're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna do past, present, future. I tried to do this reading on myself yesterday. Now, more than the amount of cards I wanted to come out came out, but nonetheless, if that happens with any of these readings, I will take those cards because it is probably something very important or necessary, or it's like a B, so it's the other part to whatever the first card comes out. So we will take any extra cards, but my goal and my hope is that we won't need, or not, we won't need, that I'll be able to just pull one from each. So essentially, it'll be 9 cards, 3 for the past, 3 for the present. And when I say future, I don't mean future. I mean, I guess it would still technically be the future. So whatever path you're on, or whatever the outcome is of your current present state, wherever your present state is leading you to. Now that could change based on your actions. Um, if it's something in your present state that you need to change, I also want that to come out in order to create um, a better you, a better, to heal whatever shadow stuff you need to heal. So we are. I might have to put this on pause. I'll be back. As Kiki baby daddy would say, I had to go be a mother. I'm a mother. All right. What happened to my sound? Boom, 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 boom. Didn't work, but Cancer. Let's hide that slice. Okay, set that over there. Alrighty. Which one I want to do first? So we're going to do shadow work first for Cancer. So let's do past energy for Cancer. For shadow work, what was their past energy? What was past energy? Of Cancer. Oh, there we go. Slipping and sliding right on out. And y'all know I said I was not doing no more angles from that. So trust me when I say I am shuffling. So shuffling. I'm going to do that last. I'm going to do these last hip hop ones. So I'm going to do metaphysical cannabis. So past energy. Past energy for Cancer. It didn't even have to one fill out. And then we're going to do the last past. Then we're going to do present. Then we're going to do future. And then we're going to look at all of them. And this probably will be the only one so far that I'm going to have time to do. Past energy for Cancer. Past energy for Cancer. Okay, so you know what? Let me redo past energy for Cancer. Past energy for Cancer. Okay. Past energy for Cancer. So now we're going to do present energy for Cancer. Present energy for Cancer. It did not fall. It fell in my lap. We're going to take that one. Something's falling into your lap. Something is falling into place. Something is falling. All right. Present energy for Cancer. Present energy for Cancer. That's crazy. Because these cards was moving so quick yesterday for me. And now it's like they're all stuck together. At least when it comes to these metaphysical ones, those hip-hop cards is always hard to shuffle. But these metaphysical ones was coming out easy for me yesterday. All right, one for present. And let me get one for present for Cancer for hip-hop cards. Oh, that's like 17 cards. I'm not taking 17. I'll take 2, maybe 3. Okay, got one falling out. Now let's do one last time. And we got future. Future energy. If they stay on the same path or what they need to change. Future energy. Future energy. So the next moment, the next minute, hour is considered future energy. This is the only one so far that has came up face up. So something you need to face, shedding illusions. Reality, honesty, self-love. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance. So you need to face something in order for something. I don't know, because I can't see the other cards. So what's future energy for Cancer? What's future energy for Cancer? Future energy for Cancer. 11-17. Okay, so we got some cards falling in my lap. Too many cards. I would have took it, but that's way too many. I thought that was like 3. Now it's 3. Still falling in my lap. So something is falling. None of these fell yesterday. And I know I keep saying that, but we're all different people. It's all different energy. And these cards with my energy was very fluid, very flowy, which has been my word for the year. They moved very quick. They did not get stuck together except for this. And actually what's crazy is this is the opposite. So it's easier to maneuver these cards for you, Cancer, than it was for me. But the other cards are getting stuck. They're coming out 3, 4 at a time. Here we go. Last card, and it was about to turn over, but I stopped it. So let's go with the past first. And I'm going to show you the cards before I look at them. You might not be able to see them. Okay, you can't see them. So we're going to go in the order that I took them out. Avoidance. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. Confrontation and progress. Then we got Vry, freedom. And Rhapsody, truth. I don't know. Maybe in the past, Cancer, you had a very hard time speaking your truth, being honest, having the real conversations. Maybe because you didn't like confrontation. Maybe you didn't like the discomfort that came with speaking your truth. Let's see. That's the past. The first card is Vry that we can look up. Vry allows you to merge with the innocence that surrounds you. Every new encounter is an experience that brings potential to restore the unshakable faith you held as a child. When freedom was never an afterthought, Vry dances freely under a disco ball on the dance floor. Uninhibited because she believes in the spirit of things. Well, that don't help. Because she believes in the spirit of, where am I at? In the spirit of things happening for their highest good. Here is the freedom to trust yourself before someone makes you doubt yourself. The past cannot be changed, so she dances in the present while creating her future with a smile on her face. The dog dances beside her as a symbol of protection. Vry holds a cannabis leaf in one hand, which represents her own heart and innocence. From her other hand, a streaming pillar of light emerges like a wand. This card arrives when the veil begins to lift and your biocomputer begins to deprogram with the cannabis plant spirit's guidance. If you receive Vry in a reading, ask yourself, what's the best thing that can happen today? How does it get any better than this? Am I afraid to ask for what I want because of the risk of rejection or denial? Release fear and believe your higher self. The higher plant spirit is guiding you to not fail. All right. And then we got Rhapsody, truth. Honesty, straightforwardness, comprehension, stubbornness. You're finding it hard to speak the truth right now. Maybe you're sparing the feelings of others, or you aren't quite sure how to put the words together. It's a struggle we all deal with, though. Like Rhapsody's quote proves, the truth shall set you free. Open your throat chakra and let the words come out. Remember, we can experience blockages of all kinds, and not speaking your truth can feel metaphorically strangling. Sometimes eloquence must take a back seat to being brutally honest. So, in the past, you have been afraid of speaking your truth, being true to yourself, telling people what you need, what you desire. Let's see the present time. Stubbornness. It can denote. Oh, I didn't show y'all all the pictures together. I didn't even look at the other two, but the first one was stubbornness. Okay, so stubborn. It can denote perseverance, but it also may hinder progress, flexibility, resolve, and growth. Then we got Adoro Simpson, tradition. I wish I could see this better. I gotta get my husband to fix the lenses. And then Bahamadia, knowledge. So, on one hand, I feel like you're letting go of what you traditionally used to do. You're setting those boundaries. You're being open and honest with yourself and other people around you. You may be letting go of traditions of what society has told you should be, or your family has told you to be, based on the information you have gained over life. I feel like you've learned to stand up for yourself with this spread. All right, so we're gonna do Adoro Simpson, 810-1756. I don't know where Adoro Simpson is, so I gotta go and look up. And Vry was a major arcana, so a meta arcana, a beyond Adoro Simpson, page 30. And Vry was on page 20. 30. 20, 30. Would be interested in the next one, 40. Adoro Simpson. Although many roads lead to the same place, the throne, they are all unique and powerful. Traditions keep our legacy alive, and through our students, we pass down the gifts of song, recipes, even this deck. Adoro Simpson comes to you when you're asked to recognize the importance of the connection we have with every heartbeat of each person. On the planet in the crown sits a cannabis leaf with a rose quartz heart resting over a large owl feather. The rose quartz has a spiral etched into the crystal, which serves to remind you of the continuity of cosmic forces. The cannabis leaf heralds the energy of the heart space and expands the mind's programming to go deeper into learning. Adoro Simpson seeks authenticity and integrity in order to fully live this human experience. When this card appears, ask yourself, where do my truths lie? Can I make meditation a daily self-care ritual? Do I see value in cultural traditions? Am I ready to experience the benefits of being disciplined? Interesting. So we got Bahamadia. I'm probably slaughtering that. Where is it at? I hate they don't have a glossary. Oh, they got Janae in here. Janae. Bahamadia. Knowledge, wisdom, learning, experience, insight. In addition to having, well, I didn't read that in the other one, but for some odd reason, okay. In addition to having a PhD level lyrical proficiency, Bahamadia was well versed in the business behind the music. It's not the worst idea for you to bone up on some skills that may have gotten a little rusty. Educationally speaking, okay, so that's why she was well. So she had the skill, the lyrical proficiency, but she also was well versed in the business knowledge, learning. That's why I had to read that to you. Makes sense now. It's not the worst idea for you to bone up on some skills that may have gotten a little rusty. Educationally speaking, even if you feel like your experiences have taught you so much, seek out new books to feed you more. Going back to school, taking online classes, or learning a new language, these are all good starts. Bahamadia's card reflects a constant quest for knowledge. Even when you feel lost, you'll have the gift of knowledge and be glad you stayed one step ahead in the game. Just know where the ledge is. So, knowing where your boundaries are, knowing where to continue, where to go. So, not being so stubborn that you don't know your limits, but I feel like you do know your limits. This is all about present energy. This is where you're currently at. So maybe you are seeking to learn new things. Maybe you are walking away from the things from the past where you felt discomfort being true to you and who you are. All right, and then we got 5 cards to end this. I was not trying to get all these cards, but it is what it is. And we're going to take them all. So the first card was Shedding Illusions, like I said. So let's see. The next card, let's see how they came out. So the next card will be Alchemy, Choices. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Choices. Animal Energy, Channel. Choices, Channel, CC. Is it going to be another C? Omo, Family. Choices, Channel, Family, and Eve, Change. So maybe this is saying that your current energy, your current state, you knowing your boundaries, you gaining this knowledge, you learning who you are, you learning about the world, different cultures, religions, plants, learning who you are. You're shedding illusions. You're choosing the things that you partake in. You're choosing who you are. You're choosing who you can be. Maybe you're getting grounded with nature. Maybe you're tapping into a part of yourself that's animalistic in nature, that knows what it wants, goes after it, knows its boundaries, knows that it's one with nature. Letting go of these illusions of family. Maybe family told you you couldn't be, or you could only do this or this and that. Letting go of that idea. And then it says change. So let's read all the cards, and then we're going to close this out. 2434. Alchemy. That's crazy. As soon as I opened the book, Alchemy. Choices. And the Alchemy card, we see the bong in a glass case on the wall and another that is free in the hand of the being. The person depicted has to make a decision. The bong brings the alchemy of the 4 elements together, as shown by the table altar beside the person. Water, the earth spirit, the air, and the fire all have to be the present for the alchemy to work properly and connect to the higher realms. When this card appears, you are being reminded that you always have a choice. Decisions come before actions, and the bong represents weighing your alternatives. If this card has come to you, commune with the plant spirit pairing to determine progress. Plan the future and find the ambition to make it happen as fast as you like. Plant spirit, lavender. So then we have animal energy. And I might have to look this one up. Animal energy. So the alchemy was on 78. Animal energy is 70. And then Omo is 121. Animal energy channel. I am not jealous of anyone. It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness and joy. The dragonfly is not jealous that the eagle flies closer to its creator. He simply flies where he can, and he is unbothered by the birds of prey. The eagle's meal is not the same as the dragonfly's meal, therefore there is no construct of jealousy in the animal kingdom. This card emerges when you need to ask the oracles of the animal kingdom for their guidance and medicine. The creatures and animals exhibit habitual patterns. These will deliver messages of healing to anyone looking hard enough to observe their lessons and integrate them into their life. Animal medicine is always free and has hundreds of lessons to impart. Drop in on yourself and take note of all the creatures you see during the rest of the day. Crystal peering tiger's eye. And then we have Omo on 121. In this card, we see the next 7 generations. Did I ever show this card? And then Omo. So in this card, we see the next 7 generations reflected in a mirror that stands before a couple who hold a child in their arms. The child spirit reflects into a multitude of future beings who have the wisdom of their ancestors. We who sit with the cards today. The couple has a look of grace and confidence, knowing that they can change the perception of the world with the proper vehicles of delivery. The mirror is wrapped in cannabis leaves and flowers to showcase how the guide works through lifetimes. Crystals line the bottom of the mirror, and we see the fruition of the future self card. The sun and the moon are carved into the frame to showcase how the future will be full of light, and yet will still have some dark days, only illuminated by the moon. Omo appears when the subject of family comes up and reminds you that we are all born with a family. They may not be exactly who we wanted, but they are who we need to evolve from this human experience. And then we got change. Eve, change. Eve is in here somewhere. Eve, change. Transformation, new beginnings, travel, movement, reinvention. Whether you are constantly in a state of flux or have total aversion to the mere thought of change, Eve's card suggests it's time for something new. It may be time to reprogram and blow your own mind a bit. Move forward with the confidence in whatever endeavor you're seeking out. Taking a huge risk or deciding to commit to something major. Eve is here to tell you now is the moment for making those leaps and bounds. Take a deep breath and jump. Shake your tambourine while you're at it. So, overall, I'm getting that in the past, you were very self-conscious. You were very afraid to speak your truth, to be honest, to set your boundaries, to go after the things you want. Presently, I feel like you're being very deliberate, very headstrong, steadfast in who you are or what you want. You're learning things. You're teaching yourself things about yourself, about the world, about your ancestors. You're breaking traditions. You're letting go of the things that people said you are, maybe they said you weren't. So you're letting go of those ideas of what people have said, whether family, friends, whatever. And you're realizing who you are, or you need to realize who you are. And you need to realize that you do have the choice, the option to walk away from anything that is not serving your highest good, anything that is not making you better, anything that doesn't does not make you see light or feel light, and as in a bright light, and as in light in weight, you need to tune back into yourself, tune back into your own energies, realize who you are. And remember, you are setting the stage for future generations if we make it there. Just like the past generations and your ancestors were setting the stage for you. Now, we cannot exclude or change anything our ancestors have done in the past. We can only control what we are capable of doing now. And maybe that's what you're learning and the wisdom you're gaining. Hey, look at that. So, last card to clarify, Seven of Wands, Friday. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Self-explanatory. So, don't give up. Keep going. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself, trust in who you are, and that you are put on this earth for a purpose, for a reason. It does not matter what your family has said and spoke on you. It does not matter what society has said and has spoke on you. You are purposed. You are destined. You are here for a reason, and you have the ability to change anything that does not benefit you, that does not uplift you, that does not make you better. You do not have to accept anything that does not serve your highest good, that does not serve the purpose you were put on this earth for. Cancer, I hope that was helpful. 32:36 on the clock.